The Split Cherry Tree is a captivating short story by American author Jesse Stuart. Published in 1950, it takes us to Appalachia, known for its rugged mountains and rich storytelling. Stuart, a son of Appalachia, draws from his experiences in rural Kentucky. Born in 1906, Stuart's life was deeply tied to the land and people he wrote about. Before literary acclaim, he worked as a farmer, teacher, and school administrator. The Split Cherry Tree explores education, poverty, and tradition versus progress. Through young Dave, we see the power of understanding and empathy. Stuart's writing is simple, sincere, and evocative of rural life. The Split Cherry Tree is no exception. Stuart paints a vivid picture of Appalachian life in the early 20th century. The story reminds us of the importance of education and perspective. Imagine yourself as Dave, a young boy living in rural Kentucky during a time when education was a privilege, not a given. Your days are spent helping your family on the farm, your hands calloused from hard work. You rarely venture beyond the familiar hills that surround your home. Now, consider these questions. How would you feel if you were punished for something you didn't think was wrong? What if your understanding of the world was challenged by someone with different experiences? How would you react if you were suddenly transported to a place vastly different from your own? Keep these questions in mind as we delve into the world of the Split Cherry Tree. By stepping into Dave's shoes, we can better understand his perspective and the challenges he faces. The story unfolds with Dave's confession to his father. "Pa, I didn't go to school today, nor yesterday either." This opening line immediately piques our curiosity. Why is Dave missing school? What has transpired? We soon learn that Dave's absence is due to his insatiable curiosity. While exploring the woods, Dave encounters a hackberry tree with red berries. The boys taste the berries and peel the bark for sweet juice. Their joy is short-lived as they unknowingly damage a valuable cherry tree. The consequences are swift and severe. Professor Herbert demands restitution. Dave is rescued by the unexpected intervention of Professor Herbert himself. As we journey through the Split Cherry Tree, we encounter words and phrases that reflect the distinct dialect and cultural nuances of Appalachia. These linguistic elements add authenticity and richness to the story, providing a glimpse into a way of life far removed from our own. For instance, Dave's father repeatedly refers to Professor Herbert as a school teacher. This seemingly simple phrase speaks volumes about the social hierarchy of the time and the perceived divide between the educated elite and the rural working class. Similarly, words like holler, valley, poke, bag, and reckon think paint a vivid picture of the Appalachian vernacular, transporting us to a place where language is as much about preserving tradition as it is about communication. Understanding these linguistic nuances is key to fully appreciating the story's depth and the cultural context in which it unfolds. By paying attention to the unique cadence and vocabulary of Stuart's prose, we gain a deeper understanding of the characters and their world. After the story ends, reflecting on the Split Cherry Tree, the story concludes with a powerful message of reconciliation and understanding. Professor Herbert, initially portrayed as an antagonist, reveals his compassionate side by accompanying Dave home and ultimately paying for the damaged tree himself. This act of kindness has a profound impact on both Dave and his father, challenging their preconceived notions about education and those who pursue it. Now let's take a moment to reflect on the story's key themes: education versus experience. How does the story portray the contrasting worlds of formal education and practical knowledge, justice and forgiveness? What does the story teach us about the nature of justice and the power of forgiveness? Bridging the divide. How does Professor Herbert's actions help to bridge the gap between the rural community and the world of academia? By pondering these questions, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the story's message of empathy, understanding, and the transformative power of human connection. Testing our knowledge, a Split Cherry Tree quiz. Now that we've explored the story in detail, let's test our understanding with a short quiz. 1. What kind of tree did Dave and his friends damage? 2. Why did Dave miss school for 2 days? 3. What was Dave's father's occupation? 4. How did Professor Herbert react to the damaged tree? 5. What important lesson did Dave learn from his encounter with Professor Herbert? This quiz encourages you to recall key details from the story and demonstrate your comprehension of the plot, characters, and themes. Beyond the classroom, connecting with the story's themes, The Split Cherry Tree transcends its rural setting and speaks to universal themes that resonate with readers from all walks of life. Have you ever misjudged someone based on their background or profession? Have you ever been in a situation where you had to challenge your own biases? Share a personal experience that connects with the themes of prejudice, understanding, or the importance of education. How did this experience shape your perspective? By connecting the story to our own lives, we can gain a deeper appreciation for its enduring relevance and the timeless power of its message. What have we learned? Assessing your understanding. After reading The Split Cherry Tree and engaging with the activities in this essay, you should be able to identify the author, Jesse Stuart, and his connection to Appalachia. Summarize the main plot points of the story. Explain the significance of the story's title. Analyze the characters of Dave, his father, and Professor Herbert. Discuss the story's major themes, such as education, justice, and understanding. Relate the story to your own experiences and perspectives. By achieving these learning objectives, you've not only enhanced your understanding of the split cherry tree, but also developed valuable critical thinking skills that will serve you well in your future literary explorations. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.